because the dynamics have played out and I've seen so many people's different characters.
Please, what inspired this your decision? Like, I did not see that coming.
Because you were never grateful. You get it so easy.
I know you mean everything.
If I stone you with what? Some people like small people wey don't stand every week, every day. Yeah, let it be.
Venita, we have ice.
If I wasn't in a relationship, I probably would.
And I said from the beginning, the first thing that entered my eye was
I can see.
Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Still Fun Pop with Lillian. How are you all doing? So final nomination of the season, and this one really got to housemates that I thought that they wouldn't even take it to heart. For example, Angel, being that she said, oh, she never thought or wanted to be on this show. Messi forced her to come. She doesn't know she'll be winning. She doesn't want to win, blah, 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 blah. But now, Angel is just down and I'm like, Hey, for someone that doesn't want to come on this show. Anyways, let me not go there. So after the eviction, she went straight to the garden to talk to her plants. And while taking care of her plants, Cross came in and seeing that she has been down, Cross started, comforting her. And Angel is saying that, well, if anything happens on Sunday, she's ready to go, And Cross said, you never can tell. You might even cross over to the final. She said, let her just hope, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. And from there, they started talking about the game. And Cross said that the dimension of this game has really changed. That the more the game comes closer to ending, the more he's just being grateful for even making it to the final. Like, he has always wanted to win, but seeing how everything is playing out, different characters, their strengths and all that, he doesn't know if he wants to win again. And I'm like, Cross, hold on, no. He's winning in your hands. It's not viewers that will vote. Which one is that you don't want to win again? Immediately he mentioned about seeing how various characters have played their strengths. Angel was now like, what characters are you talking about? And he said during his time of trying to get immunity, how people played, he got to see how people have been, playing nominations and all that thing. And I'm like, if you want to talk to Angel, come direct now. Stop going through corners. Anyways, from there, Angel now asked him, who did you nominate? And Cross said no, he can't say. That he entered there with so many names in his mind, got in there that late hour and decided to change his mind. I'm like, Cross, come on. Tell Angel you nominated her now. Should be people are the ones saying, oh, go and meet people and tell them this. They won't beat you. They won't do this. You, test your own now. Baye moved upstairs, or rather, should I say, head of house Ilebaye moved to the HOH lounge and then discovered the supplies has come in and that Big Brother even provided ice cream. You needed to see her joy. She was even calling out to Venita, Venita, we have ice cream, oh, come upstairs. But how come? Okay, I'm not trying to annoy anybody, but how come people that rejected Ilebaye'S apology accepted to be BFF? Wahala. I don't know if it's still on eviction stress or Angel just wanted to exercise, but she went to the HOH gym and she could see, punching the bags, and I'm like, like, this is the first time I'm seeing Angel do this. Venita and CeeC really had a very beautiful conversation this night, talking about how she has been able to showcase her talents regardless of being in a ship. And CeeC was like, even if, being a ship, you never can tell. Maybe viewers even love this ship. And CeeC is right now. Viewers can love ships sometimes. And CeeC now told her that you should even be happy that the both of you has been genuine from day one. Not like some ship that maybe at the end of the game or one person will turn out to become a problem for the other person.
The more I'm getting to the finals, the more I'm like, do I really want to win it? Or do I really?
You can see someone who's a grown-up says this fucking childish.
And then Venita went ahead to tell CeeC that talking about problem, the both of them, they really have problem. They've quarreled. And CeeC said, no, that's not the problem she's talking about. That what she means is that be a problem to another person's game. Maybe along the line, the both of you will separate, the other will start to spite the other person's strategy and game plan, and before you know it, it won't go well in the show again. Ceec said if she wasn't in a relationship outside of here, she could have even considered being in a ship, being that someone actually entered her eyes in the house when she came in. From there, she told Venita that from what she has seen, the both of you has been cool, and that Adekule seems to be a very matured guy. And here is Venita telling Ceec that yes, regardless of his age, that she just got to find out lately. Ceec said it's not even about age, that you can see someone who is a grown-ass but very childish, so age doesn't matter at this point. And Venita said outside of here they will see what holds for them, but in here it was genuine from her own part. And you know how it's difficult to find your own in this house. That she did. She genuinely loved this guy. In all of this, I was just laughing because is this not the same Ceec that told Big Brother that Dekule shades her? The whole letter thing, aside that Dekule even shading her all the time in the house, how dare Dekule think she's the one that wrote that letter, that he knows who wrote the letter, but decided to be shady and all that. And I'm like, okay, so Adekule is a this house shark. The BFFs finally moved upstairs, and Venita asked Ilebaye what inspired your choice of BFFs. And Ilebaye said nothing. She just felt like, and coupled with the fact that last week the guys got to enjoy Cross regime, being that Cross selected all boys. She just said, well, let her just do it, and being that it's just how many girls left in the house. Messi commended Ilebaye for fighting tooth and nail during the HOH game, and just then Venita now asked her, how many times have you stood up? Have you been up for possible eviction? And she not told Venita she has been standing now. It's just times where one time that she didn't, and Venita was like, wow, so you maybe it just dawned on them that 2 weeks in a row she was up for possible eviction. Just then Ceec was not like, and you see that she doesn't know why people who haven't been up in a while are crying or carrying face for people for being up, and they all started laughing. I guess they are talking about Soma. Messi added that she doesn't know why some people don't want to stand. How will you even know if you are strong if you don't stand? That why would you prefer to just snake into the finals without standing or testing your strength? And Ceec also said that had it been Ilebaye didn't win HOH, of course this week she would definitely stand. And Messi said of course, and she for chop now. Messi spent most of the time arranging her box, as she came with 2 boxes. She said this all the clothes she'll be wearing all through the week, that she doesn't plan to go downstairs. I guess she will be the only one spending the HOH bed with sharing the HOH bed with Ilebaye, as the rest, that CeeC and Venita, plans to be sleeping downstairs. CeeC for the first time revealed that she never planned to come on this show, being that she was saying, who will vote for her, who will remember her. It'd been 5 years. But she was shocked to see the predictions on Twitter. That it was that prediction that made her say, okay, I will come since people still remembers me. That for every prediction of names of people that will be housemates that will be coming back for the All-Stars, that almost all the prediction had her name on it. That really gingered her to come back. And Venita added that it was even Messi that gingered her to as well.
See that coming? No, that was a very good decision.
How many times did you
I know throughout. Jesus.
Venita said for most of the time Messi was calling her to be sure if she will come to All Stars, that it was even dying minute she discovered she'll be coming on this show. And CeeC said for her, she was making preparations with Perry. They will call each other, have you gotten this, have you done this, have you done that? And I'm like, can you imagine, like Perry and CeeC preparing only to get into the house and everything is scattered. Venita and Messi only to get into the house now and everything has turned the other way. Wahala. Hearing Venita say Messi was keeping a tab on her, and Angel saying Messi gingered her to come, it's okay to see that Messi really made sure her friends showed up on this show. You get. Speaking of Angel, after she was done with the gym upstairs, she went down and continued crying. Even when Soma brought food for them to eat, she was just crying, and Soma was telling her, "You're strong," encouraging her. See, I was even expecting Soma to be the one that would go to the mirror and start speaking words of affirmation to himself, or, anxiety and all that. Only for me to see that it's Angel, Angel that turned out that way. Because me, I've always seen Angel as, I don't care, that I don't care kind of attitude. No, like, this does not matter now. Besides, I didn't plan to be here. Only to see Angel crying. And Soma is now the one comforting Angel. Venita had cautioned Soma to stop the whole moody attitude they've been giving since after the nomination. That Shebi he has not stood up for a while now. Why is he acting like this? How about Ilebaye that have been standing? And I'm like, for the first time, somebody is using the Gen Z body to, to give an advice. Hey. Venita said yes, she understands nominations can make people feel a certain way, but then why are they turning against the rest of the housemates that even with the back-to-back nomination Ilebaye had, that she never did that to the housemates? So why all of a sudden Soma and her babies feeling like, oh, the housemates doesn't like them and all that? And speaking of nomination, Perry has told Venita that he nominated her for possible eviction. And I'm like, that's the spirit, not Cross telling Angel, oh, I don't want to see, blah, 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 blah. Say it. And Venita in turn also told Perry, yes, I nominated you as well. And Perry said, of course, he nominated you because you are competition and you play a very good one. And Venita said, yes, I nominated you too. Sorry for that. And Perry was like, no need. For what? Everybody nominated someone now. And CeeC was even of the opinion that why should anybody apologize for nominating anybody? That if after here and someone say, oh, I'm angry with you because you nominated me, that she would just be like, she doesn't care. Only for her to say, oh, if she realized her close pals, people she took as friends nominated her, she will be angry. This, that. Speaking of CeeC met Cross and decided to bring up the whole thing that happened with the BFF, with Cross not picking her as BFF, the whole Kim issue, the whole pizza chicken problem. And from there, Cross started narrating to CeeC how he really tried his best to be a friend. But CeeC is saying no, that she's the one that gave more in this friendship. That even as a BFF upstairs with TK, that she will come down and cook for you and still go upstairs without even tasting, without having a share from the food she made for you. But yet, even in the little things, you won't consider her a friend. That it really hurts her.
I say it as a joke, but I know myself.
CeeC told Cross that one thing about her is that she does not forgive, that he can go and ask Alex, that she finds it very difficult to forgive people, that's why she try as every possible way not to allow people offend her. And then Cross started narrating to her on occasions where he has cared for her in club, how he makes sure CeeC gets a drink, even when Fraud and the rest of the house, she would tell them, no, CeeC is yet to drink. He's yet to drink. And then CeeC said what pained her most was even when Kim came into the picture and Cross just backed off from seeing her in the house. And then Kim left, only for you to win HOH and still decide not to pick a girl. She sees it that you still want to satisfy Kim and all that. CeeC even told Cross that she does not blame him, she blames herself. Because even for all the time she has cared for Cross, that Cross has never been grateful. That's even why she's angry with White Money. That White Money is always doing things for Cross, but Cross in return does not even return favor or return the energy to White Money. She now went ahead to tell him not to worry, that she'll be fine. She has always been taking care of herself, and she will do that for the remaining 2 weeks. That the only people that have cared for her genuinely is Ike, and after that Neo took over. But then she's fine. Just 2 weeks and the game will be over. Adekunle and Venita spent some time talking about how their media round will be, how ready they are to answer questions. Adekunle said he would even like to appear drunk so that for any question they ask him, he will just answer it anyhow he wants. Meanwhile, some jail, after comforting each other, decided to do laundry before going to bed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. We all know it's gonna be a very long week, and don't forget to vote for your fave. Don't assume people are voting. Just vote for them, and so that on Sunday you won't say, hey, why did this person go, why didn't my fave cross to the finale? Okay, thank you for watching. Please do well to like this video and support me by subscribing if you haven't done that. I love you and have a nice day. Bye.
That's why I hate why one money is always giving you things. I mean, apart from the kid, I used to say I was using.